Now, why did I say this? Let's go back to Daniel, where the target point, and Revelations. The Revelations, let me go back to, I'm going to read the first part of Revelations here, and I'm going to show you a connected part. Then I'm going to come back to Daniel. That's the reason I started this one off, said the words of God. But I want to go back to the first part of the Revelations, after Jesus had gone to his Father in heaven. Nostradamus doesn't acknowledge none of this. So how could they sit and put this on national TV and sit up and tell us what Nostradamus, being the people in America and all over the world, a bunch of lies, because this is the Antichrist. He is the angel of the Antichrist. He's the prophet, prophesizing lies, because he don't know one thing about God. God didn't reveal it to him, because God told him in that verse, in Revelation St. John, Jesus did, he will send a comforter. Pray that the God will send a comforter back to him, and he will reveal these things. But Nostradamus did not say anything about a comforter coming. Even when Mary was getting ready to conceive Jesus and bear Jesus in Luke, he said the Holy Ghost, Mary asked him in Luke chapter 1, how's this? I have known no man. How can this be? And he said the Holy Ghost will overshadow her. And that thing that she will conceive, would be called the Son of God. Now, in St. John, he said the Holy Ghost is the Comforter. He will come back and he will guide you into all truth. And he also spoke of the Spirit of truth, which was an attachment on to the Holy Ghost, which was going to be born, which would be myself. I will reprove the world of sin and of righteousness. He said, but when you hear him, read St. John 14 through 16, and it will tell you that he said he will not speak of himself, but that what he hears he will speak. And he will show you things to come. He said it is I who's speaking through him. In other words, what Jesus was letting us know, the Holy Ghost was a network came from God. And that's the connecting part from God to man, which would connect them to all of those who live by the law of Moses. But if that man is not living by the law of Moses and living by some other law, he will not receive the wisdom that the Holy Ghost will bring through this network, because he was not under God. God will speak to his and let them know what he reveals some things, but he ain't gonna tell his utmost secret to infidel. He's not gonna do it. To don't believe in him and say he can look at the stars and count and tell all these things and have these people going around there preaching about God. And false, God of falsehood. Let me go to that. No, I was going to say Revelation chapter 1. Revelation. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must surely come. It says what God, that's what I want to get. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must come shortly come to pass. Things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angels unto his servant John. It came from God. But Nostradamus didn't say God gave him this. He said he decoded this and he read this, trying to deceive the world to make them believe that he had some mythical power, that he could do something that God himself can't do. That he could show this, and they have these false prophets and these false soothsayers in the daytime pretending that Nostradamus said this and Nostradamus said that. So when the man of truth comes, the spirit of truth comes and reveal these things unto you, you will turn your head from the spirit of truth and tell a lie who said Nostradamus said this. This is an insult to further deceive people. And you look at the who Nostradamus came from. He came from the Gentiles. The law of democracy. Let me go to Daniel. Daniel chapter 2. Daniel chapter 2. I have to do this when I get started because when you look at something and you go to these here history channels, the people that got the money and everybody's face is glued to this and they listen to all this falsehood and being deceived because they embrace a book that is untrue because it's the most easiest way out. This is the reason they said to do this, but I will come back and I will tell it over and over again because I'm God sent man. Now, Daniel chapter 2. I'm not going to read all this here because my time is in the essence and I have to show things to reveal certain things written in Bible prophecy. Daniel chapter 2. Okay, I might have to read a little bit long here. Not in intent, but I'm going to try to get this right. I'm going to go to 2 to 27. I might pick it up here. Okay. Daniel 2:24. Therefore Daniel went in unto Arioch, whom the king had ordained to destroy the wise men of Babylon. He went and said unto he went and said thus unto him, destroy not the wise men of Babylon. Bring me in before the king, and I will show unto the king the interpretation. God done this for a reason, for us to understand the significance of Bible prophecy. Then Arioch brought in Daniel before the king in haste, and said thus unto him, I have found a man of the captive of Judea that will make known unto the king the interpretations. The king answered and said to Daniel, whose name was Belshazzar, art thou able to make known unto me the dream which I have seen, and the interpretation thereof? Daniel answered in the presence of the king and said, listen to this, the secret which the king has demanded cannot the wise men, the astrologers, the magicians, the soothsayers show unto the king. That's what Nostradamus he fits in that category. But there is a God in heaven that revealeth secrets and maketh known to the king Nebuchadnezzar what shall be in the later days. Thy dream and thy vision of the head upon thy bed are these, as for thee. Okay, thy thoughts came into the mind upon thy bed, what should come to pass hereafter, and he has revealed his secrets, making known to thee what shall come to pass. But as for me, this secret is not revealed to me for any wisdom that I have more than any living, but for their sake that shall make known the interpretation to the king, and that thou mightest know the thoughts of thy heart. This is what Daniel told him. None of the thoughts, none of the interpretations that we can do It's not the power of us to interpret dreams and visions and make plain understanding the significance of these charts I have it for. It have to come through